Hey there, Leo, it's Viv. Welcome to your week ahead reading for the 23rd to the 29th of July 2018. If it's your birthday this week, a very, very happy birthday. I'm using the spellcasters, the modern spellcasters this week, and it's an 8-card spread as usual. So one which is the overall energy for the week, and then one card for each day of the week, Monday through Sunday. The energies may cross over, though that's what I'm finding at the moment. I'm also drawn by the card that's on the bottom of the deck, and so I'll show that to you as we go along. Well, it's the Hermit, so anyway, we'll show that to you as we go along. The overall energy is dun, 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 the Death card. I'm not getting that this is a bad energy, actually. I think, Leos, that as you go through the week, especially if it's your birthday this week, because I'm seeing in the spread that there's quite a lot of wands, so it's a week full of action and action taking. What I'm getting with this card is that there's movement, there's a transformation, there's a situation, I think, that is resolving for you, and it could be that your own thinking is changing, and that you're getting your head around something and you're coming to terms with something. It could be that there is that you're hopeful about a new beginning, or at least a resolution to a problem. That's what I'm getting with this card. That's something that has been dragging you down and feeling upsetting. I think there's, with the presence of the Death card, I think there's a resolution to it. It's there has to be an ending for there to be a beginning. So I think somehow this week the influence of this card, it's a transformative influence that allows you to move on from something. And certainly as we start the week, as we kick it off, you're up for it. I think you are. You might have a to-do list as long as your arm, but you are motivated. You're full of energy. You feel like you can really make things happen. The Magician card is, to me, it's like this is somebody that can cope with anything and can make things happen. And this is my feeling. This is you today. That you kind of start out as you mean to go on, and what I'm getting is like, right, come on, there's no messing about now. This is I've got loads to do, and it's going to be tackled, and we're going to get this done. It feels that, I think these two together, maybe it feels like you feel like maybe there's a situation that's been dragging on too long, and there's like a decision, like a determination for, right, I'm gonna take action. This is gonna get resolved this week, sort of do or die. It's gonna happen this week, whatever. Now, as we move into the next day, we've got the Page of Cups here, and this is a good time. So if it is your birthday in the early part of the week, so this is possibly you getting together with friends, with family, and having a really good time. Now, it could be I was going to say it could be some news that you receive, or some contact that you have with somebody else. But it's good news. It's nothing There's nothing malicious there. There's nothing. There's nothing to worry about there. It's quite light-hearted. Um, it's good energy. It's joyous. Look, there's fish leaping in the background there. So, whether this is, as I say, like you getting together with friends or family, or hearing from people, it's uplifting. It's joyous. There's nothing to worry about. And I think because this is Page of Cups, I think you find it quite emotional, but sort of in a good way. Now I'm drawn here as well because we've got the full moon, and I think I'm right in saying that there is a full moon this week. So maybe the get together is around the full moon. But it's good. It's together with the Magician and the Death card, I think it feels like something is resolving here. Something is being put to bed, and this feels like good news for you. And as we move through the week, then we're on the Seven of Wands, and the Seven of Wands is like you know, being on top of something, getting over something. Look, he's holding that wand which is over his shoulder, and the Ace of Wands is like expansion, it's growth, it's success, but it's also like inspiration. So in this card, I mean, he's got his foot on these 6 wands, and the 6 of Wands is like a victory card. It's like a coming home and celebrating after being victorious in battle. You know, it's like it's succeeding at something, it's getting over something, and this guy here, he's feeling pretty inspired, pretty positive, and yeah, he's in a good place. And again, he's under the Magician. He's put himself here. He's made this happen. You know, things feel like they're working out and flowing quite well. And I'm drawn back to the Death card here because my feeling is that previously the situation, the circumstance that you found yourself in has been quite sticky, quite slow moving, sort of refusing to be resolved. It's sort of like being dragging on, and so there's been some, you know, you've taken some positive action here, and you're feeling on top of things. And certainly, again, as we move through the week, we've got the Ten of Pentacles, and this is like happy, secure. Pentacles is to do with work, it's also to do with home, and again, it's a very social card. These people are chatting to each other, there are children playing in the background, there's somebody who's sat by the house here, sort of with all of these riches and abundance. So it feels like, you know, these could be gifts that you're receiving. It could be unexpected money that's coming in, or it could be expected money. So like invoices being paid, or your salary going in, or something like that, or maybe get bonus or a commission or something like that. But you know, you're in a secure, sort of very happy social place. You know, really happy to chat with people, and it feels like it's a good time. And again, with the influence of the Death card, this feels like a bit of a change from the way things have been going recently. And as we move towards the end of the week, we have the Emperor here. Now, the Emperor is such a powerful card for me. This is somebody who's in total control, sort of top of his game, at one with nature, totally understanding his environment, totally understanding the people in his environment, and he can make anything happen, particularly with the influence of the Magician this week. You know, he's powerful, he's potent, he's the epitome of fertility and virility. Virility more than fertility is what I want to say. He's he's an unstoppable force. And with the death card, this feels like a bit of a transition, a bit of a move forward from a moving on from the way things have been. And perhaps previously you felt somewhat impotent and powerless and not being able to affect change and to bring that about. But it's all happening this week, and it does feel it feels quite positive. So the Queen of Wands, this to me is a card of perspective. She has really got it sussed. So I think she's worked things out. She can see exactly what's going on. She can see her role in the situation. She can see other people's roles in the situation, and she's really happy with where she is. She feels in a very comfortable position, and again, with the influence of the Emperor, with the influence of the Magician, she's made things happen, and she is reaping the rewards. She's very clear perspective, and feeling very, very satisfied with the way things have turned out this week. The Ten of Wands was the final card, and the Ten of Wands is a card, it's like a problem. It's like, a lingering thing. It's something where there's been no perspective, where there hasn't been any progress made. And this is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling that there's an end to this. And the presence of the Death card, the Emperor, the Queen of Wands, the Magician, and all of the cards really, it's like it's a moving on. It's a moving on, Leo. So I think this is a really positive read for you. I think it's a really positive spread, and it feels like there's a level of relief to it. It's like, and certainly we've been able to put this burden down, we've been able to transform this burden. You feel released, you feel a lot lighter. Now the card at the bottom of the deck is the Hermit card, and I think this is what you've been doing. I think you've gone within. I think you've maybe isolated yourself quite a bit, and you've been searching for a particular answer, and the answer that you found has had this transformative effect, and that's it. You've decided what you need to do, you've decided how you need to show up, and as a result you've been able to put this burden down and get over this tricky situation, and things are resolving, and by the end of the week you are in a much better place, much happier. So that's great. I'm really happy for you. I hope that was useful. I hope it resonates. I will be doing the monthly readings this week coming, so look out for those, because I'll get those up for August, and I'll also be posting the first week in August reading, the week ahead reading. That will be the next one that I do. Okay, so hope to see you again then. Thank you very much for watching, and until the next time, take care.